Tired of bulky smartwatches and monthly payments? Meet the RingConn Gen 2, a sleek, lightweight smart ring made from durable titanium with IP68 rating. It offers 24/7 health tracking, from detailed sleep analysis to real-time heart rate and on-demand ECG. All this with no monthly payments. With up to 10 days of battery life, you might consider this over your next smartwatch. Are you ready for full review? Coming up. So this is the box, but it will arrive with the measurement kit. So then you can measure your fingers and then you will exactly know what size you are. I am size 10. And then you can see the colors that you can choose from. And to be honest, I don't even remember what color I chosen. I think I've asked my kids which one they prefer, which one they like the most. So let's have a look at this now. Now, I must say that I reviewed Ring for the first time, I think 2 years ago, from a different brand, but I just was not impressed because it was just too big. This is actually what the RingConn claims, the thinnest and the lightest smart ring in the world. Wow. And you can actually tell that is very thin. No way. Just for comparison, this is my wedding ring. Again, I'm not a huge fan of jewelry, so you can always see like small devices on my hand. And I got a really, really thin ring because I just could not used to it. But this is honestly wow. And it's very lightweight. This is only about 2 grams. They recommend to wear on this finger. However, I don't like it, so I will be wearing on this finger, or maybe even that one, I don't know. And please remember that you've got the sensors down here, so make sure you face in that direction. Then you got your paperwork, charging cable. Nice, Type C to Type C, really good to see. And this is the charging station. Oh, that looks nice and sleek. Nice quality. It has 500 mAh battery, and you simply just put it like this. Let me actually plug it in with my other cable. Yeah, it's all working. Charging. It will take around 30 to 45 minutes to fully charge, which I think it's pretty amazing. But let's get an app, connect it, go step by step, and then we can discuss what are things I like about this device. So I'll be using my Vivo X200 Pro. This is Chinese version, so it'll be interesting to see if I can get this working nice and smoothly. Also remember, this can be run on Android and iOS, so which is really cool. So let me scan the QR code and then we can set it all up. Now, it's good to see a decent reviews. When I test tech, especially the less known brands, it's a very important thing to make sure they're getting a decent review. So it seems like people are pretty happy with that. So let me install this and then we can go step by step. So I'm just reading the manual, and actually says that the best is to charge up to 60 minutes to make sure the battery gets at least 80% when you use it for the first time. So I think I'm going to leave it for a bit. Once it's all fully charged, I can set it all up here. But while the ring is charging, I can create the account and then set it all up here. So as you can see, just asking you those personal questions to make sure it's all accurate. So as you can see, it says to activate within the charging case. But for some reason, my phone doesn't want to turn on the Bluetooth. For some reason. There he is. It's on now. And now we can see it is searching for the ring. And straight away you can see RingConn Gen 2. Let's connect. Start pairing. And you know what? I think the black color just looks very cool. Of course, make sure you always get the latest software update before you do anything else. And we've got software done, which is nice. Yeah, so tell me that it takes about 29 minutes to fully charge. However, I'm not using the original cable. Let me switch that because this seems like it's faster than my cable built into this desk. And let's see if that's going to be any difference. Okay, so you can see, so that's the status of the case and that's the status of the ring itself. Let's go to some settings. You can add different widgets. Okay, that's pretty cool. Settings. Yeah, my size is 10, so it's just exactly. You can put for the airplane modes. Okay, you can find the ring. If you lose it for some reason, you can just use the app to find it. That's pretty cool. As you can see, it is charging pretty fast though. Now, I must say that I'm very impressed how lightweight this thing is. It feels like plastic, but you know what? It's actually titanium, which is pretty impressive. Wow. Let me put it on. They are claiming that the battery will last up to 10 days. It would be interesting to see if it's actually a truth. So I will leave this on, you know, check on the settings, and then I'll be able to tell you a little bit more about this in a couple days' time. Okay, so it's been a whole week since I've been using this smart ring, and I just want to share my thoughts. And the first one is definitely the battery life. Now, honestly, it's been over a week and I still have 40% remaining and 4 days showing me here. You know what? For such a small ring, that's pretty impressive. So you are looking like 10, 11, even 12 days. Now, I'm this kind of person that I don't really like checking the stats. And when I recently was visiting my friend because I had a trip to London, let me show you some of the stats. There was like a warning on one night. I woke up in the morning, did check the sleep, and it was telling me that my heart rate just like went down very low. And you know, even though I was wearing smartwatch, this not picked up anything at all. So I was very impressed on that. And then look at the sleep stages, like the amount of details you are getting here. So if you really want to go deeper into that, you can. Again, I'm this kind of person that just want to wear tech, and just if I want to check something, I can just go in there and have a look at it. And recently I have been extremely busy, so you can see that, you know, 5 and 56 minutes of sleep is not that great. Again, 4.5 hours, 8, 5. So, and it just give you like little information, you know, the impact and then what you can do to make it better, which I think it's a really good point. And then on top of that, you know, you've got your activities. You can use different things. However, again, I just walk. I don't really do much gym. I wish I had more time for that. So far, just focusing a lot of my content creation. And then you've got all these stats here, just like the, you know, wellness, balance, and all that. And again, remember, this is subscription free, so you don't have to pay any monthly payment. You know, even though if you want to check if you're stressing, I am pretty chill person, you know, last week, and it is pretty good though, but it's quite stable. There was only 3 times it was telling me that I had a stressing period, which is interesting, because I would never have the clue, because maybe my blood pressure raised or something. So it is very detailed. It's been great time testing this RingConn Gen 2, and I must say I am very impressed. In fact, this is one of the tech that I'll be wearing all the time without even looking at the stats, because at the end of the day, we want this tech to make our life easier, and I think that's what it does. Please make sure you check the links in the description below for the product. It costs around $350 at the moment, but they also do some good deals and even like a trading deals for like a different smart ring, which I think is pretty cool. Let me know your thoughts. I'll put all the links in the description below for you to check, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.